want to talk to you today about Dr. Sebi's Nutritional Guide and just share how I use it and what I learned about it and how to utilize it. And hopefully anybody out there can use this information as well. So, the Dr. Sebi Nutritional Guide, you can look up online on his website, drsebicellfood.com, or whenever you order one of his products, you'll get this in the mail. And it's just a nice little trifold, and it'll list all the things that he recommends you eat based on his studies. And he lists everything: fruits, vegetables, sweet, salty, your spices, everything. But when you compare this list to the plethora of options that are out there in the grocery store, in the local farmer's market, in Whole Foods, wherever you shop it, you look at that and then you look at this, this is pretty short, okay? This doesn't even count. It's just everything right here. Everything that's right here, and then everything that's right here, and then that's it. So you have to wonder, wait a minute, am I only supposed to eat what's on here? So I don't know, for me, it was very intimidating and a little overwhelming to go according to this guide in order to have the best health, to be my best, healthiest self. But this is what I learned along the way. Number one, this nutritional guide should be followed exactly. This should be your, exact diet in the event that you're trying to reach a certain goal, like a certain health goal, or that you are reversing disease or reversing an illness. This nutritional guide, in addition to whatever therapeutic package or herbs that you're taking from Dr. Sebi, that is how you're going to heal yourself. Or if you're trying to lose weight, maybe you're trying to, let's think of an example. Maybe you're trying to better your menstrual cycle, ladies, and you're doing the estro and the uterine wash and the oil and this guide as well. So all of that combined is basically Dr. Sebi's approach to healing, because his approach, we all know, is about alkaline. It's about cleansing the cells, not about going in and just damaging everything. Next, what I learned is that this guide is just that. It's a guide. The purpose of a guide, by definition, is to, point in the right direction, advise, show the way. So that's how I use it. I use it as my standard, and then I work around that. So this guides me through the grocery store. This guides my eating habits. This guides my diet throughout the day, which has been working for me this far. But the foods that he recommends in here are the foods based on his study that is the most complementary to your body. For example, the grains. He doesn't have wheat bread, white bread, there's no sourdough. You have grains like spelt, quinoa, amaranth, teff, wild rice right now. So he's saying that these are your best options. White rice, is that even technically a food? But he's saying that, and then he points out that ancient grains are alkaline based. It is recommended that you consume the grains listed in the nutritional guide instead of wheat, which is acidic. So, something to think about. Now, another thing I learned, number 3, slight deviation. So deviating from this guide slightly, because remember, it's not a diet, right? So if there are only 2 flavors or 2 sweets, there's only agave, there's only date, but I have coconut sugar, or what about maple syrup, because they used to be on the list, or for the nuts, almonds used to be on, and I love almond butter, but almonds are not on the list anymore. So I'm like, so I can't have almond butter? I don't know. So slight deviation is kind of inevitable in a way when you think about it, when you look at, especially depending on where you're living, where you're located at. If you're, this guide is based for primarily those in North America. So if you're not even living in North America, if you're an expat somewhere else in another part of the world, Or maybe you live in a food desert somewhere in the United States and you don't have access to wonderful items like chayote and kale, but you have access to spinach. You see what I'm saying? So slight deviation, it's kind of like impossible to avoid. So I say to anyone out there that's attempting to use this guide and to follow it, don't beat yourself up. Don't become an orthorexic and look at food, you know, have this unhealthy relationship with food because you're so stressed out about this guide. Use it, follow it as much as you can. Last thing I want to point out is that some things are not negotiable at all. For example, in the guide, he'll list things that you should eat, things that he recommends, most complementary to your body, correct? But the important things to remember, there's some things that use the specific word no. For example, he says no animal products, no dairy, no fish, no hybrid foods, and no alcohol. Ooh. So he's very specific in those important things to remember. He also says drink 1 gallon of natural spring water daily. So me, I take it as, okay, there are some things that I can deviate off of the list. I may buy spinach, I may eat collard greens from time to time, but as long as I stick to eliminating certain things from my diet, I may, you know, at least I'm on the right track. I may not be exact, but I'm walking the right path. I hope this helps anyone. I hope this helps anybody out there. Sharing is caring. That's how I look at it. So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm learning as I go, sharing what I know. If you have any information that you want to share as you've been walking this journey, you know, leave a comment below. Let us know. Let everybody know, you know, how do you utilize this guide? Have you followed it to the T for years and seen tremendous health benefits, or do you deviate slightly, or do you just, I don't know, just share. Give me a like if you like kale. Give me a like if you like chayote, if you like green juice. Give a thumbs up. And subscribe if it pleases you. And check out my website when you can, divineveggiemama.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.